An uptick in COVID-19 cases in the Brass City. 97 new cases have been reported in the past week, and that includes the chief of police and an advisor to the mayor. Channel 3 Eyewitness News reporter Courtney Zeller is joining us live right now. She has more details on the sudden uptick for us at 5. Courtney?
Well, Mark, the chief of police tells me they are working on contact tracing. He also says he was with 5 people Tuesday night. 3 of them tested positive.
As most of you are aware, I have tested positive for COVID-19.
Waterbury's police chief taking to social media about his diagnosis. We talked to him virtually today. He tells us he was doing yard work over the weekend when he started not to feel well.
Got a scratchy throat, stuffy nose. As the day went on, I spiked a fever. At that point, I got a little concerned, called my primary care physician. He recommended a test. I went for a rapid test.
He says it feels like a mild case of the flu and otherwise feels okay. To figure out how he got COVID-19, they're in the middle of contact tracing. He says it could be from a meeting he went to Tuesday. He was wearing a mask.
We did have our officers that served a search warrant in the middle of last week. That suspect was positive, so we had several officers that were exposed. None of them have shown signs or symptoms yet, and none of them have received a positive test result as of date. So we're kind of looking at that as a potential exposure.
An advisor to Waterbury Mayor Neil O'Leary, David Lepore, also tested positive. The mayor has tested negative. The first day for Waterbury Public Schools was almost a month ago. They have seen cases rise. 3 staff members have tested positive. There's also been 12 in-person cases and 22 positive cases where students and staff have been learning virtually. The director of emergency management chimes in about the uptick.
All members of the family get tested as a result of the symptomatic person, even though they themselves may be asymptomatic, and we end up with, one person becoming now 7 people. So we're seeing that exponential, and we're seeing that a lot with our school interactions.
And the chief says he will be home for the next 14 days. So with him out of the office, how will this impact the police department here in Waterbury? We're going to talk about that tonight at 6 o'clock. For now, we're live with the mobile newsroom from Waterbury. Courtney Zeller, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.